All right, I'm in the garage and I'm feeling a little curious and I'm also feeling a little destructive. So let's open up this alternator and see if we can't figure out what failed on it, because I am obviously not going to be able to reuse this. I'm not going to be able to reuse this. And if you're asking which one failed, how did this all go? Well, if you listen, which is going to be hard, so well, there's a bunch of clicking happening, and whenever we hooked up the impact to it to really get it spinning, it started whining, squealing, screeching, and things like that. And obviously, there's a bearing screwed up in here, so we can maybe rip this thing apart. I haven't opened up one of these before, so I'm just genuinely curious as to what's it look like inside. But basically the bearings got toasted, and what happened was it would lock up. So this would lock up, but then this guy who's being spun on a belt that has a really good grip on this pulley, and this guy is a press fit, it's still spinning even though the alternator is not. And when that happened, well, the stud kept cinching down the pulley closer and closer, which is why you see these marks right here, because it basically pulled it all the way into the body and started milling it out on its own. And then it also tore up the center of this, which is why we couldn't reuse this to get home. So this is garbage, this is garbage. Or you could use it as a core, but I bought a new one already. I don't need a core, so we're just gonna take it apart. What size it is, nobody knows. Probably an 8 though. Yep, that was an 8. This alternator has got like 8 years on it, so I guess 8 years of racing for a regular Mustang alternator. It did all right. It did all right. Hey, look, we got a nice little tray now. All right. Oh, look, that's cool. This was broken. Look at this. Does that not look burnt? Yeah, that's soot. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh! Okay. Okay. That one feels alright. Okay, I don't think that... Okay, this is a little spring washer. Pop it out. To the pneumatic press. So what could possibly go wrong? Dang, okay. Because I'm pretty sure it was this outside bearing that failed us. Because on the inside, there's nothing really here. That was wild pressing, and we broke all these. Anyways, now there's another bearing here, but this one This one feels like it rolls around like it's intended to. Now this one has discoloration. There's metal scarring, like this one got kind of messed up and off kilter. So as it spun, it was probably digging into this a little bit, wobbling a little bit. Here's some burn marks on the side of that bearing right there as well. And it's not as firm. Like this thing feels solid, but this one has a little bit of play. I can't hear the I can't hear what I was hearing when we were running it with the impact, but the crunchiness or anything. But this one, it's got a little bit of resistance to how it spins. This one is very free. So yeah, I've never really blown one of these things apart like that. Also, like on the inside of here, there's a bunch of like inside juice guts or something that obviously came out. It looks kind of like burnt grease sprayed out of this bearing, whereas this one's all nice and sealed up. So all right, so that concludes our little science experiment of what's inside an alternator, because this thing's definitely seen better days. But hey, in other news, Speedway came through, got us a new axle. Oh, nice. I forgot that I pressed in the wheel studs on my old one, and they sent me some new wheel studs for this guy. Whew. Now I totally get how this is not a light item. It's quite a robust item, but boy, these axles beat these cardboard boxes up. But yeah, there's new axle. We'll have to cut the length of that guy because we had to on the other ones, you know, because they come long and you basically trim to fit your axle. So like say I had a Mustang with mini tubs, shortened rear end, this thing would be perfect because you can, instead of cutting 3 inches off, you can cut 6 inches off because it's shortened or whatever. But yeah, already got the bearings on there. We got our flange. We just got to press our new wheel studs on. Oh yeah, and we have to grind our brake rotor to fit this new axle. It's like 1/8 of an inch all the way around that needs to just disappear. If you like the video, this is a little bonus video of the old busted up alternator. So if you got anything else, what else should we rip apart? What else could we possibly crush with the with the press? But also take a guess at what suspension upgrade I'm going to do. I'm curious to see if you guys know. But as always, if it's your first time here, why don't you think of subscribing, and I will see you later.